UConn, and it will be 42 Rodney Stokes. Tap controlled by the Huskies, and right to the hole. There's your slice and Dyson.
He's really quick, great athlete. And you
manages he normally would with a veteran team. Here's the steal by Dyson. He spins on Green. Will be called for the reach-in. Oh, they're going to count it.
Lonnie Gardner payments to his father, but that's one of the difference makers for him, being able to get players to go to a school like Morgan State.
That's just a lot of young kids.
It's the second rebound of the night for Thabit. Dyson switches hands.
That's what he does. Rather than settle for the three there, power to the basket, doesn't get way away from him.
Well, Dyson wide open. There's the first three of the night for UConn. Kick out right side, Price to Dyson for the long three.
Go! My boy, that was...
And to fight off any runs on us, and it seemed like every time they started to make a run, we had a great answer for them offensively.
By 17, Rick, what sort of reception did you get when you got to campus? What's the buzz today in
college at the time, and giving their names to it? It was a junior college until I believe it was 1969.
It's now a lot of belief that good things are going to happen with this team. Another steal by Dyson.
Look out. And Dyson is called for a technical foul for hanging on the rim.
Balls aren't going to be made, and you know, just the way it is. This is good practice for Jimmy, though, to keep his composure.
I don't know.
Tough game to Alabama.
Dyson the pull-up. He's had a relatively quiet night, but a good form on that jumper.
The Rick Pitino bought 15 shirts from the Gardner-Webb bookstore, but we're getting word that Mr. Pitino did not do it. Must be some Louisville fan disguising himself as Rick Pitino.
Lee Robinson and Ashim Thabit, all with impressive first halves for Connecticut.
I'll tell you, Dan, we got a good one here tonight.
Jerome Dyson.
If he elevates his game, we have not seen the Dyson that they've been talking about. That's the kind of kid they were telling us all about. His explosiveness. See, they cleared out to one side. It was a clear out. They really isolated him in a one-on-one maneuver to take advantage of his great driving ability.
Now,
years, 16 seasons with 20 or more wins at Connecticut. I mean, you talk about winning NCAA tournaments. He's done it twice.
Oh, Dyson right in the face of Dorsey.
Dyson with the big play. He's explosive. He's got talent.
Jay Price, but let's go back to the Dyson jam.
I'll tell you one thing as we take a look at Dyson right here. He's going to jam City, baby. Yes, sir. Up, and away. Right over Dorsey. Torres, a high riser.
A former football player. He was a running back throughout the course of his high school career. I said, so it taught you how to absorb a blow? He said, no. It taught me how to deliver hits.
In the national championship game, if we don't get that far, we have not achieved our goals. 3 limited strong for Price. Obviously, they want to win it, but they're talking openly about feeling they're good enough to compete for a national title.
Basketball. I mean, at his size, shouldn't he be dunking on the inside? Yes, the beat.
Oh, he tried right there, and Dorsey got a piece of it. Dyson with a steal, 2-point game.
Nice. You're right, Dan, the English to be able to convert that.
Dyson says, right back at you, Derrick Rose.
Anything you can do, I can do a little better.
That's their game plan.
Thabit with a tough catch in traffic, then gives to Dyson for the runner, gets his own rebound, and switches hands. Hard to get those points, his first of the night. Look at the move by Dyson. Oh, my goodness. Jim Calhoun, Northeastern.
Little hesitation move here. Boom, the crossover. Flittner went for it. He lunged forward.
And it's a preseason All-Big East selection this year. Also a preseason nominee for the Wooden Award. Dyson and the foul. Dyson comes up limping. He's really playing with a sore leg. And with quick hands by Sarpy. Knocked that out of bounds. Sarpy, a 6'4" junior from Mesquite, Texas. Dyson off the inbound. Uses the glass nicely. FSU. Adrian with his second offensive rebound already. Dyson with the runner. Pass it right into Doug Wiggins' hands quickly. Stanley Robinson lost his footing. Leaves for Dyson for the jumper from the elbow. An 11-0 UConn run get on the board. And they were trailing 15-0 before they finally did. Dyson with another pull-up. Knocks it down. Down by Gavin Edwards, his second at the 4-minute mark. Dyson, quick pull-up. Dyson's got 9 points in the second half. Come on a Leslie Robinson free. His 11th three of the year, 8th most in the MEAC. Dyson tries to answer. Rebound baseline Price. Dyson thought about it. Instead puts it on the floor. Boy, he just likes to create the contact, doesn't he?
Yeah. Strong move right there. He took it right into traffic. And
the feet up to the ceiling to peel down the rebound. Here's Craig Austrie, now a backup guard. He handed it off for a three from Jerome Dyson, the sophomore.
There's a different air in this town about the Celtics, isn't there?
And there are a lot of former UConn players here and former Zags as well.
Yeah. Instead, Tim with the blowback.
From some of us would like to have. So Connecticut trying to find the answer. And that cuts the deficit at half. Jerome Dyson.
Austrie back in out of the timeout. So Austrie, Dyson, and Wiggins form that three-man backcourt. Dyson, wide open three. Knocks it down.
Great ball movement.
And he's already knocked down a three. Austrie to Dyson on the right. Adrian baseline. Dyson will let go with the three, and he gets it.
There you go. Wonderful pass.
Fakes left, goes right, and they find Dyson for the drive, and he gets the contact again.
Loves to bang into people. Good finish. He's so strong.
December 22nd. So a lot of those pupil versus teacher matchups to come. Here's the steal. Dyson.
Forget this.
Changes directions a couple of times.
Pretty move. When the dancer becomes the dance.
There, but they are in big-time foul trouble. Cosgrove tripped up, and Dyson is ahead of everybody. So Gavin Edwards combining on the steal. Adrian with his 9th rebound of the first half. On the break, Dyson with the finish.
Well, that was a clinic. Run the break, fill the lane. I think it was partially blocked, Bob.
Robinson leaves for Zajac. Here we go. No one's home. It's a 2-0. Look out.
We're talking highlight reel now with some of these dunks.
Quinnipiac. But instead, cross court to Dyson. Look out. Look out. It's got to be a little demoralizing.
Jerome Dyson. 5 inches taller, the long reach, and he's quick to boot.
Dyson, wide open look. He barely leaves his feet when he takes a three when it's uncontested. Cosgrove gets it back to Ruddy, the baseline. This time Dyson comes away. He has Adrian ahead of him, changes directions, and lays it off the glass. Native Tanzania? Absolutely. Dyson, another one of those virtual flat-footed threes. He's got 18.
Making it look easy here this afternoon.
East Conference preseason poll, Sacred Heart picked to win it. And another three. Won its first 3 games before the loss to Memphis. And won 2 more before the loss to Gonzaga. Take Bernal off the bounce. Kick out Dyson, who is yet to score. And takes care of that.
Don't let Adrian get the ball too deep. He's beating up Billings. To the weak side, Dyson cans the three. To the deep corner, Dyson buries the three. He's gonna keep shooting. Side battled for the rebound, won by UConn. A run-out chance for Dyson, and the Huskies count it and one. A chance to make this a 10-point game. This is Dyson. The floater goes in an 11-point lead.
Robinson actually the second guy on that play to make the block.
Dyson, a very good shooter, and he shows it. Jerome Dyson, a 15-point-a-game scorer as a sophomore.
Games, and he just never quits on it.
As Gonzalez's coach says, Jim, he's a momentum changer. He's a game changer. And there's a stroke that'll change some games for you as the ball knocks it back to Thabit. It's a 2-point game. Here comes Dyson. Lead pass, people going to the floor, down low to get the bucket and tie the game as Jerome Dyson. UConn has defeated the Seton Hall 6 straight times and 13 of the last 14. Open look. And Jerome Dyson. This has been some game. Long-range bomber. That was by Price. That putback beautifully done by the Huskies as Dyson comes off the baseline with a runner. Down low, Davis gets it knocked away by Adrian. Up court, he goes to Dyson. UConn by 5. UConn by 7. And a foul. And Thabit cleans the board. Wiggins frees up the shooter with a skip pass over the top. And boom, Dyson bangs it. And all of a sudden, Javi Gonzalez says we need a timeout. The Huskies with a 10-point lead. Going deeper into the shot clock on their sets. Now here's Dyson. Well, he's been something. 24 now.
Fourth in the conference. Both teams 1-0 in Big East play coming in. Nice drive there by Jerome Dyson, who's averaging over 18 points per game in his center. That's the third longest active home winning streak in college basketball. Memphis #1. Nice move by Dyson in the lane. It's a 3-point game. And Jim Calhoun, 6 rebounds, 9 blocks. We got a half to go. Dyson spotting up. 3 is there, and UConn back within 4. McIlharney, great scorer in Staten Island High School, the all-time leading scorer in that city's history. Nice move by Jerome Dyson.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Norm Roberts.
Well, I know that getting off to a good start has not been. There's the steal. Absolutely great timing. The pass was soft. St. John's didn't come to meet the pass, and these guys will take your fillings, hubcap, everything. And as I pointed out, with the beat behind him, I mean,
catches himself. And the ball's tipped into the backcourt, picked up by Dyson, and he has the stuff.
Here's the play. Dyson.
Hanging on the rim.
Hanging on the rim.
Rebound. In that game against Notre Dame, Thabit, by the way, was very close to a triple-double. As the ball gets stolen in the backcourt, Price finds Dyson. He gets it, and they call the block. And 1.
Sean Evans clearly moves in front there. He's still moving. Weak side help, too little, too late. Boy, that guy, when he puts the ball on the floor, you better be there waiting. Look up at the scoreboard. They're shooting like 27 or something like that. And say, how are we in this game? 5 steals in the first 8.
And there's number 6. Oh, my!
And in the Big East, if you smell blood, it might be yours. St. John's is playing soft compared to the Huskies right now. Not a good sign.
Georgetown wants to hedge big when that ball is out front.
Dyson. Got it. Difficult shot, but Jerome Dyson out there.
It does appear that guy gets rattled.
Oh, great backdoor move. Look at the move there. However, for Dyson, hanging off the side of that backboard. Here's Wiggins again. Out in front. Dyson back on the floor with his 4 fouls. He lays it in. Backing down off the beat. He blocked the first one. Batted away. Here comes UConn again, a 3-on-1. Dyson will finish with authority. The tomahawk slam. Goodness gracious, 67-61. 2 seconds on the shot clock. They have grabbed the momentum, and a spectacular play by Dyson opens up a 6-point lead for high-flying Connecticut.
He's in double figures for the 11th time this season. Dyson, they need to get him going.
Well, he's the team's leading scorer. One thing about Dyson.
And 4 of those players were among the first 40 players picked in the NBA draft. Dyson with back-to-back baskets.
Hey, he's starting to pick it up.
Wiggins with the miss, but UConn collectively kept it alive. Here's Dyson still looking for his first points. Well, not anymore.
Oh, we talk about Marquette's backcourt. Connecticut's backcourt of Dyson and Price is as good as it gets.
What body control.
You know, if they say, and it's often said, college basketball is a backcourt game. Well, we have a plethora of talent here today with both teams. 6'9".
Began his collegiate career at Tulane, averaged 4 points a game there as a freshman for transferring to Marquette, and UConn answers. Dyson with a couple more.
Last year, the Bearcats took forever to win their second Big East game. It came at the end of the season. And somewhere in the future, Thabit will be playing in the NBA. A steal by Dyson all by himself. And a technical foul to go with the dunk. At the 6 and had plenty of juice on their side. That's a 3 for Dyson, and an important one at that. Back to a 2-score game by just 5. Wiggins in the front court. Can Dyson do it again? Yes! 2-point game.
Well, you asked the question, and Jerome answered you.
Here comes Reese on you with another pick. Vaughn lost the ball. Dyson will try to beat Adam to the basket, and he does just that. Got the basket and the foul on Reese on you. And a big play once again by Dyson.
You got to give Wiggins high marks for his defense on Vaughn at the other end. Vaughn goes by him, he creates the outlet, and of course right here, speed is the thing. That could have been a travel, but I don't think so. And of course, the fans not happy about that foul.
Dyson. Jerome Dyson after.
Quick steal by Connecticut. Dyson right down the lane to lay it in. He attacked the rim.
Yeah.
Austri raining a 3. He misfires. Dyson back up. That goes from 2-point range. Austri right back up. His 2-pointer, nothing but air. Dyson, yes, from the corner.
The beat with the rebound. UConn dominating right now, leading 14-5. Dyson, the triple, count it! Jerome Dyson, and immediately Cincinnati gets a timeout. Adrian jumper, in and out. Dyson, the fadeaway is good. So Dyson now has 7 points in the game. Vaughn, the 3, no. Dyson with the rebound. Behind the back, finger roll is good. That's nice. Jerome Dyson.
Been 10 dribbles per pass.
Too much dancing. Oh my goodness, that team. Well, nylon anyhow.
Really, the only option they had, a deep 3 from beyond the NBA line by Jerome Dyson. Alexander with 30 points for the 3rd time in his last 5 games.
Goes up empty that time. Dyson decides to use the glass and ties the game at 16. Yeah, they just turned it over. We've been digging into that clock a bit too early. There's Dyson off the window since the loss of A.J. Price. Dyson, a runner, off the window.